am at the Good Cup. You guys have seen this before. I'll show you the outside of the building right here. So this is going to be my little snack. This peanut butter persuasions cookies. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Huh, I never knew that before. And this little coffee right here. I'm still on the I'm still only drinking half of my coffee thing, but you know, let's see how it works out. Let's get into this cookie. I already know how this cookie's gonna taste, so it's not like that, you know, but I'll just show you guys. I'm ridiculous. I cracked myself up. That was a Dodge Ram pickup truck that just went by with about a 92-inch lift on it. So look, here's my best acting job right here. It's amazing. It's a cookie. They're usually pretty amazing. But this one is from the Alternative Baking Company, and it's supposed to be a healthier cookie for you. Got a pretty long list of ingredients, so I don't know if that's really true or not. Usually, the longer the ingredient, the worse off stuff is for you. Like if you get an apple and for ingredients it says apple, it's probably pretty good for you. But if you buy an apple and for ingredients it says 1,000 different things, natural flavor and all this other stuff, probably not that good for you, brother. But this is my boy's favorite place to come. He loves it. He's always like, Dad, can we go to the Good Cup? So, you know, he's at school right now, so I gotta pick him up here in a little bit. But yeah, take a look at this bad boy right here. It's a pretty good sized cookie right there. I mean, there's my phone. It's a good size of my phone. They got good coffee. That way I can do my good old half a cup. Oh, I'm getting faded out here. There we go. I'm using my cell phone as my tripod. It's my prop up to keep my phone at an angle. I could probably use my helmet if I really want to. It's 86 degrees out here, but it feels like it's 105. The humidity level, woo, let's get in front of these guys. The humidity level is through the roof. I wanted to talk about a conversation that I had with one of my subscribers who I believe has been a subscriber for a fairly long time. And it was about one of my videos. We started talking back and forth about it. As we spoke back and forth in the comment section, I kind of realized that, hey, maybe, you know what, this would make a good video. So I need to probably address some things about my channel and the way that I perceive my channel, the way that I think everybody else looks at me. And you guys let me know, am I wrong? Do you see me differently? Did I go the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. Wait, I did go the wrong way. I know that if you see me as a directionally challenged human being, you are correct, my friend, because I went the wrong way. Jeez Louise. Alright, I gotta turn around up here. This is not the way I was meaning to go. So, if you say, hey Ryan, you're directionally challenged. I know, brother, I know. Now, oh, can I turn around here? Oh gosh, I thought there was nobody behind me. I should have turned right there. Dadgummit. Alright. Okay, alright, so let me spin around here on... Can I take this road and get to where I'm going? Oh, brother, we're going to find out real soon. Look at this. Okay, I know where I'm at now. Because I remember this guy bought all his land out here and then sold half his land off and had a subdivision built around him. And his house is so big that he takes porta potties out here. He must be having an event coming up or something. Look at all that. Franklin, baby, Franklin. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I started wondering that question. I think that I know how you guys perceive me. Do I really know how you guys look at me? I think that I come across as somebody who's not extremely crazy. I mean, I ride around on my motorcycle, which could be considered talking to myself, but really, truly, I'm talking to you guys. So it takes a special type of person to be able to do that. I realized that soon in the moto vlogging. All right, hold on. Where am I at now? Okay, I know where I'm at. I know that there are moto vloggers out there, and let's just say in my history, in my past, I've met celebrities, and I don't even know that a moto vlogger is really considered a celebrity, or YouTuber is considered a celebrity. Maybe those two twin brothers that have gazillion followers, maybe they're considered celebrities at this point in their life, in their career. But I know that I've met celebrities in the past, and you form an opinion of them in your head, and then you meet them and you're like, oh, you know what, I don't think that I had the correct opinion of that person. I try to always come across, and I try to not be a different person and not be an actor, except when I'm eating cookies. Not be an actor, so to speak, as far as who I am and how I come across on this channel. I try to come across as just me. I would say that the only difference between meeting me in person and, oh, I love this part right here, Zen moment. I would say the only difference between me on my channel and meeting me in person is that sometimes in person I'm a little bit more quiet because I'm an analytical thinker. I am an analytical person, and I'm kind of a watcher of people as well. So I'll kind of sit back and be quiet. And I'm a creative, and if you're not a creative, you may not understand that statement. So I'll explain it to you. I'm a creative person, so I'm always thinking, gosh, this is so beautiful. Like this, in my mind, I'm like a squirrel. There's like, pew, pew, pew. There's like a pinball in there. I'm racing in 1,000 different directions at all times. If you lived in this brain for 30 minutes, at the 2-minute mark, you would say, that's enough, brother. I gotta get out of here. Most of the time, I can retain my thoughts. Most of the time. So a creative person is always thinking about, I'm always thinking about the opportunity for content for my channel. Everything is an opportunity, and I would say 99.5% of the time that most of the stuff on my channel is just my day, what you see. Every now and then when I'm up there with moonshine or something, you know, we might set up a little something that acts silly, or sometimes we just start doing stuff and kind of improvising and acting silly, like me, Rob, Hardy, Courtney up there. So every now and then you see some stuff that is just like, what if you do this? You know, it'll be funny, but we do it for the laugh factor, you know. And I think that those three people that I just mentioned, and myself, Rob in sales up there, Courtney in sales, and Hardy in finance, we don't really take ourselves too seriously anyways. We just kind of, you know, we are who we are, and easy. Well, hey, brother, let me know if I'm in your way. I mean, that dude was in a hurry. Oh, anyway, now that guy came about 3 inches from my rear fender. So what you see is what you get as far as my day goes. Now, back to what I was saying. I had a conversation in the comments with a subscriber, and it made me think about, hey, I wonder if this is something I should probably address on my channel. I wouldn't say he had an issue. He just kind of made a comment on some background stuff, and there was never a point where it was upsetting to me, because here's the number one reason is I know that everybody has differing opinions, and my opinion may not exactly line up with your opinion. And the way I see that is, as long as I'm trying to be a good person, that we should... Hold on a second. Let me go sit down for a second. What time is it? All right, so I had to come back in here to the garage and gather my thoughts a little bit. And I wanted you guys to see the expression on my face. Sometimes I feel like that when you see someone's expression on your face, there's less of a possibility that you would actually misunderstand what someone is saying or where someone's coming from. Versus me just talking and you're getting a first-person view from my helmet and seeing the road. And I'm a real expressive person with my hands and stuff. So we had a good discourse back and forth, and like I said previously, I thought, man, I should address this on my channel. So one of the things that I try to do on my channel is I try to not cuss, because OMG Junior, he watches my YouTube channel, and when I put out a video, even if he sees me editing it on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, he knows that his dad's YouTube video is coming out, and sometimes he says, "Dad, can I watch your channel?" Absolutely, buddy. So I don't want the cuss words on my channel for that reason. I also want my channel to be advertiser friendly. That's important as a YouTuber, to get yourself into a position where you are that you're appealing to advertisers. So if I choose to advertise something on my channel, then I can make that choice. I've had a couple of companies, this is important to what I'm about to tell you guys. I've had a couple of companies reach out to me and say, "We would like to sponsor you with this product." I'll say, "Send me the information about your product," and I have a list of stuff that I send back to them and say, "This is what I need from you, and send me all the information about your product." And I've turned a couple of companies down, and you would think, well, my channel doesn't make very much money at all, and I'm really not in a position to turn down any money. But at the same time, when I do endorse something, I've done my homework on the company and or product that I'm endorsing, and I believe that it is a good company and or product. So that brings me back to the conversation I had with one of my subscribers, and a member of the OMG Nation in my mind. And I know that there's going to be a multitude of things that all of you and myself, we're just not going to agree on every single thing. The things that I try not to have on my channel, and is things alcohol related. I just don't. If sometimes there's stuff in the background, and what I was talking about was important, and it was a blurb of it, and or I didn't really notice it when it was happening behind me, because I was so focused on what I was doing, and my mind was, I kind of have that one-track mind, as you could see earlier when I was writing. I squirrel off in different directions whenever stuff comes into my head. So I'm kind of a one-track mind person, but at the same time, I have to finish my thought process, and sometimes my thought process weaves in and out, and it goes in different directions. So when there are things on my channel, unless I specifically say, "Hey, I endorse that," that's not going to be an endorsement from me. You can guarantee that. Now, could it be perceived as an endorsement? If it's on there and I don't say anything about it, it could be, and I see that because I fully understand that sometimes other people's perception of you and of me just could possibly be your reality. It could possibly be my reality. Your perception of me could be my reality. Is it the true perception? Is it the right perception? That remains to be seen. But here's the deal. You're just not going to see me endorse that stuff because of my son. Here's another thing. One of the things that you're probably never going to see come from me is political viewpoints. I just, you know, it's these days it's so polarizing, and I want this channel to be a place where you guys can come and escape that. If there is stuff in the background that just happens to be there, and I'm saying something that I feel like is important, I'm going to leave this stuff because I like you guys. I want you guys to come here and listen to what I have to say, and I don't want it to be a place where we have to deal with that stuff. If it's there, it's just there, no matter what it is. Really and truly, I just don't really get, I don't know, maybe it's a bad thing in some people's eyes, but I just don't get too involved in that stuff. I feel like that there is a push for team mentality these days, and my team is kindness. My team is caring about you guys. I want everybody, my team is getting along. I want everybody to get along. I don't care what someone's background is, what someone's affiliations are politically. That stuff doesn't bother me at all, and I understand that it bothers some folks, and I understand it's very important to some people, and I'm definitely not discounting the importance of it. But what I am telling you guys is I want this channel to be a place that you guys come and hear about great motorcycle talk, and I want you guys to tell me down in the comments all the time, hey, I'd love for you to do a video on this. There's been videos that I've done simply because someone in the comments has said something, like this one, for instance. You know, I like good discourse, and I'm one of those people that I just know that I have some really good friends that we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. Some of the guys that I ride with, we have opinions of stuff that line up and perfectly aligned, and then we have the same people, we have opinions of stuff that are just, could be, I mean, absolutely polar opposite of each other, but we're still friends. And that's the important part to me, is don't let the small things come between your friendship with other people. Don't let the small things come between us. Don't let the small things enter into our community, the OMG Nation. Because when I tell you guys that I have big plans, and I'm not going to tell you what they are at the moment because I'm not ready. I have big plans for what I want OMG Moto to become, where I would love to see it in the future. So I hope you understand this, and I hope that I'm making sense. And I still want you guys to always let me know, hey, tell me whatever. If there's something you don't like, tell me. It's never going to hurt my feelings. I was a professional wrestler, and I was a bad guy, which is called a heel, for many, many, many years. And my job was to make people upset. That was my job. And it doesn't, for whatever reason now, if someone gets upset with me, it's easier. I think that did something to help me understand other people's perspectives. And now it's easier for me to see things from other people's side. Like, see, I told you guys, I talk with my hands. I just saw myself in my vlogging camera, by the way, guys. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I can actually see myself now, and I know that, hey, I'm still in the frame of my GoPro. I never knew. I tried not to move because I never knew if I was gonna pop out of the frame of my GoPro. But now I can see myself. You know, I don't know if I told you guys that maybe I'll put that in a future video. Mrs. OMG purchased this vlogging camera for me for my birthday. Was it for my birthday? Yes, for my birthday. And that was a rough week that week because of my doggy, which I'll give you guys an update on my little Yorkie Crixus. Man, he's doing better. His knee is better. They did find out that he was, they said he had a little heart issue going on. So right now we're addressing that, and maybe it's one of those things that, you know, I don't know. Maybe sometimes I feel like things happen for a reason, and that maybe God even touches you and says, hey, this is here so you can find out this, because when we took him in for his ACL to find out what was going on with his ACL, they kind of said, hey, it looks like he's maybe having a little heart issue, so we need to do some things. So, but he seems to be adjusting well. So I appreciate the comments on the previous video about my dog. I have 2 of them, and Guinevere and Crixus, and they're Yorkies, but they're feisty little Yorkies, brother, let me tell you that. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to clear that up. I fully understand that, like I said, your perception of me could be my reality, but I also want you guys to know where I'm coming from. You can guarantee, unless I specifically say that I endorse something, I don't endorse it. I do specifically endorse a place like Moonshine Harley-Davidson. I've told you guys in the past, Jamie did something for me that he probably should have, I mean, he easily could have said no way, no how. I had, 10 subscribers or something on my channel, and he let me go up there and just do whatever I wanted to do, and he didn't have to do that. And all of those people up there are good people. They're some of the most knowledgeable guys in the motorcycle community when it comes to motors and rebuilding motors, and they can rebuild them from your basic rebuild to something that's going to flip you off the back of your bike if you give it too much throttle, maybe a drag racing thing. I know next week they have that drag racing event. I'll try to put something up right here about it. I'm going to try to go there and be there so I can do some filming. But guys, let me get back out on the road, and I hope you understood that. If you have any questions for me, pop it down in the comments. Let's get them back. All right, guys, so I just wanted to fill you in on that, and I gotta run up here and get some gasoline, and I'm about out. I'm always out of gas. It seems like that's the way it goes lately. Oh wait, hey, hold on. Who's that I see? Stand by. Hey guys, I always tell you that Franklin is such a small town, and guess who I ran into here today? Angel with the Mission of Truth, and this weekend, yeah. Saturday actually, which this video will come out on Saturday, so in a few hours you guys are having the Mission of Truth 3rd annual poker run at Moonshine Harley-Davidson. Are you excited? Or what?
We are so excited. We have got some incredible entertainment like never before. So the after party, when all the riders are coming in from the stops, and we have changed up the stops, so don't let me forget to tell you a little bit about that. But when the riders come back, we have 2 Cirque entertainers that are world renowned in their craft. I mean, they have been on various TV shows, they've performed for celebrities, all the things, and out of the goodness of their hearts, they said that they would love to come.
That's awesome.
And be a part. So it's kind of like Cirque de Poker Run, if you
so,
will.
and one of them has to do with bow and arrows?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So she is a foot archerist.
Yeah.
I don't know if archerist is the right word, but and she will be on a motorcycle.
Oh,
so you don't want to
cool.
miss this.
Okay.
I mean, it's the combination of 2 worlds.
Will you have the updates of the stops on your website? Because what I can do is I can put in the description, I can put the link, your link. This will come out around 6:30 in the morning, and you guys can follow that link and see the updated stops, and that way you can plan accordingly as far as how you want to get there. And guys, here's what the thing about a poker run is you don't have to do it in the order that the stops are. You can, to alleviate congestion, you can do it in whatever order you feel like is best for you. And then that way you're not pulling in with, a bunch of other bikes.
Right.
Last year, how many people were in this poker run, do you remember?
175.
Yeah, so right under 200, which is pretty cool. I did it. I'll link that poker run that I was on last year. I had Becca Shea as the passenger, which was a blast.
Yes.
And new passenger to me, and she said it had been a while that since she had ridden on a motorcycle with someone, and her and I have never ridden together before. So, but it was a great ride. I'll put that right there.
Yes.
And you guys can look at it after this video. Anything else that you would like to tell them about this poker run.
We have
your
vendors.
Organization.
Yeah, so thank you for that.
I'm gonna spin it around, hold on.
Okay, so we do have vendors this time and we're super excited. We have Crown Cigars on hand. They're gonna be there all day serving up some of the best cigars that you guys might want. We also have an incredible leather vendor that's a local business, and we're super excited. It's Ox and Cart Leather, and they'll be there to sew on your patches, and they even have some great products for sale. Just to let everyone know about Mission of Truth just a little bit, we work in Haiti. We've got a staff of 10 people in the area of Gracie-Leogone, and we do trauma therapy for about 200 kids in that community. And our hope is that when these kids age out, we are walking with them through a transitional phase so they are not trafficked, homeless, going into prostitution, criminals, or death. So we walk through them with that process and get them sponsored for vocational school and launch them into successful adults. So that's what we do. However, this ride's a little different because we do have a lot of earthquake relief that all funds raised from this ride will go to. So we are grateful because the last few rides have been great. We do have some of our children who were directly affected by the earthquake. 2 older girls lost a house. So we are working to build that house, and we welcome any support that we can get, whether you ride or not. You can come to the after party and participate in the raffle and buy products from the vendors there. We'll be there selling our t-shirts and hats as well. And last but not least, if it rains, our rain date will be the following Saturday.
I'll update that on, I'll put the link and we'll update that on the video, maybe with some text. If there has been a change of date because of the rain, that I'll update that, guys, for you as well, so you'll know. And here's the thing, if you're not signed up, like I said, this video will drop at 6:30 a.m. this Saturday, or today, so it's Saturday right now while you're watching this. And today's not Saturday, but it will be Saturday when you're watching this. If you still have time to get online and purchase a ticket, is that what it is?
Yep, so if you pre-register, here's the beauty. We have seen a lot of congestion, so what we're doing now for people who pre-register, not only do you get a $5 savings, but we will have a separate line for those who have pre-registered. So they don't have to stand 50 people deep when they've already pre-registered just to pull a poker card.
And then to pre-register, they need to go to
missionoftruth.org, and right up at the top of our webpage, there's a banner. Click on the Fall Poker Run banner, and it takes you right to registration, which also has the updated stops.
Okay, so updated stops, you can register, you can pre-register still up until the day of. If you happen to go to Moonshine Harley-Davidson right here in Franklin, then you can just register there. You'll see Angel, you'll see her husband, and a few other people as well. Some of the folks that you saw in last year's video will be there, I'm sure. The Hog Chapter will be there. Yeah. Hog Chapter 2715, Middle Tennessee will be there. It will be a fun time. I'll have OMG Jr. with me, so we're gonna have a real fun time. And
yes.
And I don't know if you guys saw this right behind me, but this is Angel's bike. A little bit, let me get a focus. You have to tell them a little bit about your bike.
Okay, so this is Bowie. She has been custom painted to my specifications, and the whole premise behind this is, in the 90s, my hair may or may not have been this color. So I had this hair color in the 20s. I had this hair color in my 30s, even my 40s, Ryan, okay? But at this point, I need to rescue my hair and save it. So it is now embodiment of Angel's 80s and 90s music lifestyle. This is Bowie.
So let's take a quick look at Bowie here.
You see the...
Very cool, very cool.
This guy did great work. This is Travis Montz.
What year is this?
This is an 09 883.
Look at that, guys. 09. So this is brand new compared to my bike. My bike's a 2006.
My old bike was an 06, but...
All right, the sun came out on us real
Yeah.
bright here, so we're doing the squint eye thing. But hey guys, pre-register, or we'll see you at Moonshine Harley-Davidson today, just in a couple of hours. Starts at
10 a.m. is registration. We will also have coffee and breakfast. 11 a.m. is kickstands up.
okay.
First stop after Moonshine Harley, if you wanted to go that way,
Right.
is Circa in
Okay.
Thompson Station, Circa Grill.
Very cool place. You guys have seen that on my channel before as well. It's the place that has the little caboose
Yeah.
outside, the train outside,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Their food is amazing. Oh
It
my
is.
word.
You guys saw a whole video that we did a ride out to Circa, and then we ate at the restaurant as well. Guys, again, come on this ride. I'd love to see you there. Introduce yourself to me, introduce yourself to Angel, her husband, say hello, tell them that OMG Moto sent you out here, and we'll see you on the ride in just a few minutes. I tell you what, guys, what a small town Franklin is. I know I just said that, but it was really cool running into Angel with Mission of Truth. No matter how big they try to make Franklin, I'm proving over and over again that Franklin is such a small town. Really cool running into Angel with Mission of Truth. I know this was a long episode today, but I do appreciate you watching and hearing me out. Please hit that like button. If you have not already, please consider subscribing and becoming a part of the OMG Nation. Like I always say, guys, life doesn't make you happy, happiness makes your life. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stall. Oh, this is recording, by the way.
I didn't think it wasn't recorded.
Okay. Just checking.